Yeah, hello and welcome to this video. This is yet another test of a layout. Yeah, I'm experimenting a little bit and I got great feedback on the layout that I uploaded yesterday. And it was great to get all this information. I actually came to the conclusion that the layout that I uploaded yesterday was simply too cluttered. There was too much going on there, and I was actually torn between just keeping the old stuff and doing something, let's say, in between. And I came up with this very lean layout. Maybe you can give me some feedback on that. It is simply the old layout with the same clock size. Everything's basically the same. It only has the webcam on the right hand side, and what it does, it obscures some lines of the move list, but never the moves that are actually relevant to the position on the board. So you always see the last couple of moves, and the moves that, yeah, when I jump somewhere, you will always see the last couple of moves and the move count. So what it obscures is the first couple of moves. Yeah, like when we start a game, you wouldn't see. Yeah, I can give you an example. No, that's not a good idea. Okay, it's possible. Let's say I examine some game, and I put some moves out there. You know, the moves are actually already in the move list, but you don't see them.
Check.
But at some point you will.
Check.
Let's see, castles, and here and here, and yeah, now you see the list. So the first couple of moves, like the first 11 moves, are obscured, which I feel is not that relevant because there's rarely something noteworthy happening in those kind of moves anyway, especially if I'm doing an analysis afterwards where it might be useful for you to see the moves, the move count. I don't think that this is a big thing. It's not really useful to put the webcam in the lower half, like here where the mouse is now, because then it would obscure the result and the final moves of an examined game. So this is not a good idea. Everything else is basically the same. I just added the webcam. What I also did is I tried to, by uncluttering the whole thing, the performance has increased. So there shouldn't be any stutters or anything. So it should be quite nice. What I will do is I will play 1 3-minute game here.
Game
to
started.
see it, for you to see it in action, so that you see that the performance is actually good. Let's see. Okay, got a French here. I'm just doing a normal game here, but a little bit quicker time control, but I actually wanted a little bit quicker to make sure that we have some fast moving action. What I also did is I cropped the webcam a little bit, so that you don't see so much around me. Yeah, it's mostly the face. There is some part left visible from this speaker that I have, the Zeppelin, but it was I cannot really crop it more to my face, because then I would actually sometimes a head movement would simply put me out of the picture. So here I'm kind of curious. Knight a4 was a somewhat strange move here by the white player. If I go queen b6, what is he doing then? Knight b3 back maybe. Yeah, I can. Okay, if I trade. Yeah, trading is kind of lame, yeah. Yeah, but okay, it's not a big deal. I have rook c8 with the tempo, and I don't think I really have any huge problem here. Castle short. That I didn't really think about that much. Okay. Let's just block f5. If he takes, queen takes. Yeah, the e6 pawn, but is it really a big issue? I don't think so. Maybe he can switch the rook there. Yeah, that's true. To g3, h3, things like that. What definitely has improved is the sound quality. I think I made some adjustments to the microphone settings and so on. And I think it helped quite a lot. But it's probably, yeah, something that you should, should comment upon how it is, how the sound feels to you. I have a problem there, a slight problem, because my own hearing is not especially great. So sometimes I simply have a different kind of, my own perception is different to other people's of sounds. So it can happen that it sounds good to me but doesn't sound good to any other person. Okay, I managed to get in e5 here. Yeah, that's actually nice. Okay, I will push e4 and f5. I know it looks like bad. Oh, I gave up the pawn here. I didn't really want to do that. I guess I was too focused on the sound. But okay, it's mostly a test game, so not so worried here about the result. Yeah, kind of pinning him. Bishop e5 probably coming. Okay, let's take f5. Yeah, an important thing that I completely ditched from the layout is the engine view. I was rethinking this, and I mean, I got requests for that, and some people like the engine view, okay, but it really is mostly cluttering the screen, because, well, what is the exact point of it? If I want an engine opinion, I'm looking it up and I just tell you what the engine is giving, and I tell you in cases where it is relevant. But when I switch it on, it will also give evaluations of positions where it doesn't really matter that much, and it will mostly confuse people. So I don't think this is useful. Also, what is very relevant if you think about engine evaluations is, if you have it on all the time, there is a problem with the search depth. Simply, if you put it on a position and you only give it like 5 seconds or so, it will very often give an initial evaluation that is misleading. It's simply like that. The engine still, despite its high level of play, it needs some time to really calculate properly. And
Check.
Very often, if you have it on all the time, it will give false evaluation at the beginning. Only after some time it will actually show something decent. So this is also, when I'm using the engine, I kind of give it a little bit of time, a couple of seconds, and then I only then read out the eval. So I think I can really add some value to the whole thing by selectively using the engine and also the readout. Yeah, when I actually give the numbers or not. What exactly is happening here? I'm totally destroyed, right? What a bad game, yeah. Okay, I can grab here maybe, but it doesn't look good, no? Wow. I don't really have a move here. Bishop e8, he will checkmate me with rook d8. Amazingly bad position. I can offer him a draw here. He's really slow. What is he doing now? Yeah, it's the draw of a pending. I mean, I can win on time, but there is some lag issue, it seems.
Draw. White forfeits on time.
Oh, he declined and forfeited on time. Well, that's a way to do it. Yeah, well, okay, the game wasn't that important and I played it really badly. But, okay, I mostly like to have an opinion about this this lean setup. How does this look like? I think what I also found out, I did some watching. Yeah, I watched my suggested layout from yesterday. I watched a regular video. I also found that it is this view now with the black bars on the right and left hand side. Of course, it gives up some screen space, but it has the board in the middle of the screen, relatively speaking. I mean, there is the move list, of course, but that's kind of unavoidable. You need to have the clock somewhere and so on. But in general, it is in the center of the screen, and I think this is much better than having it on the left-hand side of the screen, because your eyes tend to you tend to look left and you look right and so on. You cannot simply put your eyes focused on the middle of the screen. Yeah, and this is possible here with this setup, well, which is very similar to the old one. It just has the little webcam picture in there, which I think is adding to the people who like it, but it doesn't distract the ones that dislike the webcam so much. Yeah, what about this? Let's hear your opinions on this setup. Also, feedback on the sound quality would be great, because I think this is, at least from my perception, is really better now. Okay, well, thanks for watching.